Welcome back, all you beautiful adventurers of the Orphan Guild. It is I, your host, the D&D Orphan, back today to continue our adventure into the Feywild. The Wild Beyond the Witchlight has returned. Where we left off last session, the group had entered the Bubble Pop Teapot after having a little bit of fun with the ring toss game. And floating into the sky, they would float and float until the bubble would take them all the way to the big top tent, where they would see lights and fireworks exploding as their bubble would slowly descend at the entrance, popping, releasing them both from the inside. With that, let us introduce our players. At the very top, we have the killer, Kareem.
Hello, I'm Kareem. I play Calith, who is an elf druid circle of the Claw and Fang, if I remember correctly.
From there, we have a new player joining us today as we have lost one of our old players. Kazuki the Fairy has had to leave the game. In her stead, we have the Conqueror, King.
Hi, I'm King. You might recognize me from the Saturday campaigns, but in this one, I will be playing Lion, a marionette monk.
Yes, a Gepetan marionette monk. And last for today, but certainly not least, we have the tumultuous Twisted.
Hi, I'm Twisted. I play Grevin, the Circle the Shepherd Druid. Human. Or not human, sorry, a legend.
A Ladrin elf, correct. And with that, before we actually begin today's session, please, if you haven't already, make sure to tap that notification bell so you're alerted every single time we go live or upload a video here on the channel. Please make sure to also smash that subscribe button. Become an adventurer of the Orphan Guild if you haven't already. It helps the channel more than you could ever imagine. Make sure to also smack that like button and leave a comment down below as to your favorite part of today's session. With that, we shall begin. After, I also promote my partner's content. You can find her via a link tree in my bio, where you can find her over there at stoned_n_summer. Now, for reals, we begin with a scene change as the bubble pops, allowing Grevin and Calith to escape. As the ground returns underneath the two of yours feet, you suddenly look around, finding Zareth and Grevin have vanished.
Well, that's interesting.
Wait, I've vanished?
No.
No.
Fremlin and Zareth. Sorry, not Grevin. Fremlin and Zareth have vanished.
Well, that's interesting. They seem to be elsewhere. Oh well, we're at the carnival. I'm sure they're fine.
Twisted?
Yeah, I'm here.
He's speaking to you.
Oh. Thought he was just...
I mean,
I'm
it was
sure it's
kind of
fine.
out loud.
People-
But...
People just keep disappearing around here. I'm not going to question it anymore.
Let's just hope they don't get lost.
As the two of you begin to look around to your sights, you see to your right is the friendly little monkey man playing his tune on his calliope, spinning it round and round as the horns play music in front of his brightly multicolored wagon. Looking left You see a familiar face, Grevin. The man who initially essentially greeted you to the carnival after you had found your way in via sneaking through the bleachers. Mr. Light stands waving his wand around next to some carnival workers, gesturing people to enter the tent as you overhear him shouting something about an extravaganza. You notice that the tree and the squirrel have left. They are nowhere to be found. What do the two of you do?
I will follow Kayla's lead.
Well, we came here for the extravaganza, did we not? Let's go. As I wave to Ernest on the way in.
Okay. Walking up to the extravaganza, the big top tent, you both see Mr. Light notice you, quickly gesturing a few people inside as he begins to walk up to you, Caleth, with a big grin on his face. Ah, Caleth, my dear. Are you having a wonderful time as I am?
As always, we are.
That is wonderful, wonderful to hear. Oh, and my elven friend in the back. And Eladrin.
Greetings.
I didn't notice that before. We, are the polar opposites, are we not? As you see him pull up his hat a little bit, showing off his pointed ear. And behind, like you can see where the face paint ends, and his skin begins, and you can see the kind of grayish, the drow, the known drow elf skin, of the darker colors.
Keep in mind, I'm kind of a darker color myself at this time.
Mm-hmm.
We seem to have misplaced our Kenku friend. I'm sure we'll find them again. They had something to talk with you about.
Oh, the one in the bubble with you, correct?
Yes.
Worry not, Caleth. I was alerted by one of the hands who saw you apprehending them earlier, and don't worry, I've taken upon myself to deal with the little rascal. As he kind of looks away from you.
Sounds great. That sounds great, Mr. Light. That sounds wonderful. What do you have planned for us this evening in the extravaganza?
Well, we have 3 wonderful performances tonight. You know Burley's Burl, and of course the Song of the Mermaid, and a little bit of dancing and fairy dragons with the mime. Show our dear friend inside so that he might enjoy the spectacular show.
Of course, and the security, I assume, is up to the same standard as always?
Oh, of course. We had a Witchlight hand get a little sick, so we had Lion stand in for him. You'll see him in the back.
Oh!
If you'd like to speak to him, I'm sure he'd love to talk to you. I know you two enjoy each other's company so much.
Oh, yes, he is definitely interesting to talk with. I might swing by after the show is done.
That does remind me. When is the last time Sir Lion had a break? That rascal's been working so hard, so diligently for years now. He deserves to enjoy one just as much as you, Caleb. Please, make sure to...
I'll let him know that.
Yes, thank you so much, as he gives a gracious bow.
Yeah. I'll inform him after the show, just in case something would happen during the show.
Of course. Thank you. It's much appreciated, my dear. Mwah, as he
Yes.
gives you
Mwah.
a blown kiss, and he quickly jumps up and begins to walk back over with his goofy legs and strange stance as he gathers himself back next to the Witchlight hand as they continue to gesture folks in as you both slip into the tent.
Woohoo.
Entering inside where you guys found last time, a fire breather performing with strange impish creatures flying around. Now, the stage has been cleared. Only the large bowl of the mermaid sitting in the center. Sitting completely empty currently. To the left, you notice a pumpkin with strange eye holes sitting on the ground, just motionless. And lastly, over to the right, a strange mimish figure dressed in dreary gray and green clothing stands ever so stiffly, motionless. Of course, in the back, where you saw 2 Witchlight hands before, there is now 1 Witchlight hand and a statue. Some kind of mannequin, showing off some very elegant white and gold garbs, though you can only assume it to be a costume holder. Maybe the Witchlight hand in the back is Lion. You'll just have to wait and see as you sit down on the bleachers joining the rest of the excited patrons. As the crowd begins to fall to a hush, everyone sitting in excitement and anticipation. As suddenly, from outside the carnival, Mr. Light enters, followed by the Witchlight hands, who then stand guard at the doors. As he walks into the center of the stage, looking around to all the excited patrons, he begins to speak. Welcome, welcome, everyone. I hope you are all so excited for tonight's events. We have 3 wonderful performers, 3 wonderful performances all lined up for you tonight. So please, all of you, as he claps his hands, clap, clap, enjoy as the lights quickly shut off, everything extinguishing. The extravaganza. As when the lights turn back on, Mr. Light has vanished. A spotlight shining on the bowl. As suddenly, I whistled, but you guys obviously didn't hear it. You hear something beginning to fall.
We heard it.
Oh, you did? Actually, crazy. That's
Yeah.
wild. Discord usually doesn't do that. As you all look up to where the spotlight is shining, right above, you see a hole in the top of the tent where there was no hole before, and something plummeting down, down, and splash as the water erupts, soaking the crowd. Wiping away from your eyes, trying to gather your sights, you see, lying in the center, inside the bowl, the mermaid has dived from the ceiling in. As she looks to everyone, waving her hand, she begins to sing. You all hear the melody echoing throughout. As she continues her performance, splashing water at kids, singing her gorgeous serenading song. It gets to a point where she hits a high note, and another light to the left of the stage erupts. A spinning circular saw of colors begins to just radiate, piercing reds, greens, yellows, and blues, sparkling throughout the tent. As you look at the pumpkin, and you see from underneath it, it begins to shake. And then erupting from the dirt is a hand shooting straight up into the pumpkin. Another one grabbing on to the side of the dirt, erupting from the same hole, beginning to pull itself up as the pumpkin begins to descend on the head of a bugbear. as it pulls itself up, destroying the rocks and dirt around it, pulling its big, large body from this small hole, as he then grabs a large podium, the spinning that you see, not podium, column, that you see holding the spinning lights as he lifts the large thing, looking to be hundreds of pounds in weight, and begins to carry it around, walking in a circle around her as she begins to perform, swinging it around like it is nothing but a stick in his large muscular arms. Ah, you hear him grunting, carrying it around as he finally gets to the back. After doing around 4 or 5 loops, as she hits another high note, he slams it down into the ground, into the dirt, it planting firmly, as the other one to the right of the stage erupts in the same colors, beginning to spin around and around, as you see the mime, standing ever so still, begins to move, slowly doing some kind of ballet dances, spinning his legs, moving his hands around to the song of the mermaid, as you begin to see him summoning these tiny little multicolored dragons, spinning around in a circle. More and more begin to summon until there's 10 of them spinning around the column of light. And as they begin to spin and spin, you see them begin to dive towards the ground, grabbing onto what you realize on the bottom of this column are little spokes sticking out of the circular base, as they begin to grab with their mouths and lift, flying, flapping their little wings into the air, as it begins to lift and raise, as the mime raises his hands, waving it up and up, essentially showing off like he has telepathy when it's just the dragons doing all the work, as he begins to do the same thing as Burley, marching around in a circle around her as she performs her song, over and over and over, until finally he gets to the 5th loop, as he steps down and the dragons drop the spinning lights in front of him, as she continues to sing more and more and more, louder and louder, it echoing so much that you all begin to see the glass vibrating, the pumpkin on the large bugbear's head shaking, the mime unable to keep himself still as the ground begins to vibrate, when suddenly she falls completely silent, as the lights shut off. And then slowly they begin to come back. The candles around the circular part of the main bit of the tent, light beginning to flicker to life, as you all see from the center of the tent these black strings, black ropes begin to descend. And as they descend, you see at a certain part there is a wooden platform connecting them, and sitting upon the platform is Mr. Light, as he slowly begins to swing around the mermaid's tank, as she begins to sing more but softly, as her song begins to peter out to an end, as Mr. Light, swinging around, begins to speak to everyone in the stands, asking, "Oh, now all of you have seen this wonderful performance. Who would like to perform for us?" As the swing descends far enough for him to step off, quickly walking over to the bugbear, as the mime begins to make his way over as well, the mermaid jumping out of the tank into the sky and out of the tent. The tank then beginning to just spin a platform. You see a circular wooden platform revealing to be some kind of trapdoor mechanism as it begins to lower, spinning, and then and the platform reconnects, and now is all just wood. As he gestures to the crowd, you, Calith and Grevin, you see that everyone in the crowd is far too frightened and intimidated to perform.
I was gonna elbow Grevin and be like, surely you have something to perform, no?
I'm not much of a performer.
You don't have to be. I'll be there with you. It'll be fine. Come.
You step forward.
I could step forward, but I am also hired by the carnival. I have tried to perform many times, but what about you? Should you not join me in this performance? After all, you could enjoy the carnival a bit more.
Do not forget, Grevin,
But again,
you are easily amused right now.
Yes. Doesn't change the fact that I'm not much of a performer.
You don't have to be. Nobody expects you to live up to our wonderful professional performers here.
And as you two are talking, and you guys kind of notice the rest of the crowd begins to kind of look at you. You notice a spotlight has begun to shine towards you as Mr. Light steps forward, saying, "Ah, I hear some speaking in the back. Are you two interested in performing? Oh, if isn't our lovely Calith and our guest Grevin, everyone, please give a round of applause for Calith and Grevin," as he begins to motion you forward with his wand.
Come now, as Grevin will walk down the steps in a very carnival manner, very whimsical, very showing off.
As you see this, Grevin, you kind of chuckle to yourself, not able to hold yourself back, the goofy walk of Caliph, who's kept himself so kind of prim and proper all night. You seeing this showmanship coming out of them in the moment, you can't help but laugh at the goofiness as you begin to follow Caliph down and into the center of the arena. Not arena, but the stage. And as you two make your way to the center of the stage, Mr. Light walks around in front of you all, looking to the crowd, saying, "All right, very well, our fine folks. We have a wonderful, super amazing performance for you all tonight." As Mr. Light turns around and looks to you both and says, "All right, put on a great show," as he just begins to do these gymnastic moves, tumbling, not handstanding, but cartwheeling between the two of you back over to the back row next to the bugbear and the mime.
Okay. So Calith's act is he's gonna take off his mask and he's gonna throw it high up, and while it's whirling around in the air, seemingly almost floating, he's gonna point at individual. So the first face they're gonna see is just a generic elven face, and then he's gonna point to different carnival goers. As he points to each of them, his face seemingly copies theirs as he seamlessly transitions between ending off in copying the appearance of Mr. Light himself, just without the staff.
And as the crowd sees you, you mimic one of the kids' faces. "Mommy, look, it's me!" As you reveal yourself to be
Changeling.
a changeling indeed. As the crowd looks at you in awe and ooh, as you switch from face to face, showing off your shape-shifting abilities. As you do this, Grevin, what are you doing?
Technically trying to send you that picture, but it did not work out the way I wanted it to. Alright, I will... Sorry, I was reading what I was going to do. I will turn in a circle, and I will provide... And I will throw up this little little bead as I give 2 to Krovax, and Krovax will fly around, and he will drop 2 around the area as well. 2, 3. I need to reroll 1. 1, 5, 6. As I hold up this little bead in my hand and show it off to the audience, it will transform into a rat in my hand.
Everyone,
Oh, it's D8. So 5, 7 here. And then, as I hold that up, Krovax will fly around and he will drop 1. And a giant goat appears in one position. Where is it? Look who's back. Boop. Back again.
Oh my god, it's the goat! Yes!
As he drops there. And then, sorry, my little rat in my hand. And he will fly around, and dropping here would be... nope, that's not it. What the hell? Delete that. Boop. And a lion will appear as well.
as Krovax goes flying around, dropping these little beads that begin to churn into these creatures, a goat bang over in the corner, the little rat squeaking around, looking around at the big crowd, and then the lion roaring out, but the big bugbear in the back kind of jumping back in shock, Mr. Light chuckling ha 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 as the mime stands completely and utterly still, facing with no emotion.
And jump on top of the lion's back, and they will balance each other. And I will go and place the rat on top of the goat.
And as the animals stack up on top of each other, the crowd, wow, they just cheer out in excitement. He has perfect control over those animals. Everyone is just so impressed. Is there anything else to your performance?
Aelith would like to add one thing, because what we discussed was my specific changeling feat was that I could copy their racial traits. So when he places the rat atop the goat, Calith will teleport hand standing on top of Grevin's shoulders, as he'll magically teleport there.
As the crowd
facing the
Krovax will fly
crowd.
around. Krovax will fly around and land on top of you.
And as you do this, the crowd erupts. Mr. Light clapping his hands in the back. The bugbear roaring out in awe and shock. The mime beginning to smile a bit. As I need a performance check from the group at advantage. So both of you make a performance check. I will take the at advantage, and I will take the average.
I love group checks. I have a plus...
Hoping you're good at that, because God knows
Yeah, I have a +3.
Oh, I
See?
rolled a 19.
Yeah.
So with
That's
with a
I rolled
16,
a 19 for a 19.
yeah, with a 16 and a 19, the average becomes 17.5, which means you guys pass the check. And we go back to
Thank
the
God,
Witchlight
thank God it was
map.
advantage, because my first roll was a nat 1.
As you all see, bing, bing, bing. It the mood tracker shoots up all the way to the highest point and then continues to try to go higher by more, but simply cannot, as it locks itself. As you finish your act, the entire carnival, you hear throughout the entire carnival cheers, calls, and cries, as if everyone in the carnival is having the time of their life. As your performance comes to an end, Calith, you balancing quickly off of Grevin's shoulder, standing to the ground, the animals disappearing from the act.
Oh, nope, they do not disappear.
They do as let me finish. The animals beginning to disappear as you see Mr. Light walking back forward, waving his staff around. The magic of the animals almost like siphoning into the staff itself. As he applauds heavier and heavier, heavier and heavier, walking out in front of the two of you, giving you both massive smiles as he looks to the cheering crowd. Wasn't that fantastic, everyone? A round of applause as everyone is already clapping their hands off. Well, that has been the extravaganza. Please make sure you all come back for the 8th hour of the carnival, where I will crown our Witchlight monarch. I hope you've enjoyed the show, and please, safe travels. As he claps one more time and the lights die instantly. And as the lights go black, you're both blinded instantly by magical darkness. Blinking your eyes, you both begin to realize that you are not where you were. Opening them entirely, seeing what is in front of you, you realize you are back inside the costume room. Mr. Light standing in front of you. Behind him, the strange mannequin seems to have moved, standing in the doorway. To the right of the mannequin, the bugbear in the pumpkin mask, and to the left of the mannequin, the mime, standing as stiff and still as the mannequin itself. As Mr. Light looks to the two of you, saying, "Well, wasn't that a show?"
Did you kill my animals?
No, no, no. I would never do such a thing. They are simply in our animal sanctuary, if you will, where we keep all of the beasts. If you want them back, all you must do is go get them at the end of the day. Such animals cannot be allowed to just run around in the carnival. It could be frightening for some guests. Can't you understand?
I suppose. A little heads up would have been nice, mind you.
Oh, I'm very sorry. It's just, as he looks down to the watch on his hand, the carnival's time is very short. If you do not know, tonight is the last night we are actually in this realm, and then we will be leaving for another 8 years.
80 years, that's quite some time.
8 years.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. As he looks to you and he says, "But that being the case, I wanted to give you a little something." As Mr. Light pulls out a ticket that says 1 free meeting with the carnival owners. As he hands the ticket to you, Grevin, looking at Caleb, saying, "You, of course, don't need one, my dear."
No, I expected as much. I am usually free to come and go as I please, especially by your tent.
Of course, of course. Looking back to Grevin, he says, "Please, before or after the crowning of the monarch, I would like you to come visit me and my partner, Mr. Witch, so that we might discuss some things. You have impressed me, and I think you might be the perfect person for such a task."
Well, I'll accept the ticket.
As he quickly, he kind of jumps up, clicking his heels together. "Oh boy, I'm so delighted. Well, Caleb, please make sure he comes to visit before either before or after the crowning of the monarch." As he quickly turns around, walking forward, as he finally walks up to the mannequin. You Grevin, being a little confused, as he looks at the mannequin and he says, "Ah, Mr. Lion, would you please join them for the day? I know you've been working very diligently for such a long time, and you deserve a day off." As you suddenly, Grevin, hear in your mind a voice echoing through the room. King, what do you
So
say?
Lion will give a very courteous bow to Mr. Light, and he will speak, for lack of better terminology, to everyone in the room. He will say, "Forgive me, Mr. Light. Have I done something to displease you?"
No, 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 Lion. The complete opposite, my dear. You have done such a good job, I believe you deserve some time for yourself and to have some fun. And if I am to be correct about our friend over there, and they are to be perfect for this job, I believe you would be the best to assist them as well, to help return to you what you lost so long ago.
Do you speak of Creator Alberto's ring?
Yes, my dear, the ring you have sought for may finally be within your grasp, but you must assist those two if you wish to find it, as he gestures to the two in the back.
I will aid them.
Thank you very
I
much,
only
my
wish
dear.
I could have been able to perform.
Worry not, for there will always be a spot for you at this carnival. While most witchlights are let go when they leave, I promise you, and to you too, Caliph, looking over his shoulder, that you will always have a home here if you ever wish to return.
Be great.
As he,
Especially for one such as me who does not seem to regard any other places as their home.
of course, Caliph, as he places a hand on Lion's shoulder, beginning to walk past him out of the tent, looking to the bugbear and the mime, gesturing for them to follow as they quickly walk out of the tent with him. And
Oh, Light, before you leave, I did promise that Kenku that no harm would befall her. Please do your best to uphold that promise. I know Mr. Witch can get a little intense.
his head quickly popping back through the doors, looking to you. He looks to you and he says, "Do you really think either of us would bring harm to anyone? We may be interesting, but you should know better than that, dear."
Of course, I'm just making sure. You know how weird promises get this time of year.
You hear laughter as he exits and
I
disappears.
roll an insight check when he says that, getting a 24.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. He's being honest.
All right.
And as he leaves, Lion, you are left in the room with nothing but Caliph and with Grevin. What do you do?
Lion will walk over to Caliph and begin to speak. He will say, "Friend Caliph, I hope you are well."
Oh, I am very well, Lion. What about you?
"I am not well. I still have not found Creator Alberto's ring."
That is sad, of course. I am also looking for what I've lost, but sometimes we have to look on the bright side. After all, the mood of the carnival does have to stay high.
Yes, yes. You all did a wonderful performance. I am sad I could not join you.
I am sure next time you will be able to, but you did a good job in making sure everyone was secure during the performance.
This brings me happiness.
Grevin, how do you react to this statue, this marionette, this mannequin? Sorry, not marionette, mannequin, suddenly coming to life, speaking through telepathic echoes that apparently go through everyone's mind within the area he is in. And what do you say to
I
him?
mean, honestly, Grevin, it's probably not very surprising for Grevin. Not gonna lie. After spending years with a wizard, and Lion, you will hear in your mind, Greetings. I see this is your preferred way to speak. Because I will use the message cantrip.
Well, I use it because I have no face, strange one.
You see
Fair enough.
the mannequin's head slowly turning to you, the completely emotionless, featureless porcelain white skin. No, not skin, obviously. Actually, is porcelain. It's literally porcelain. As you hear his voice in your mind continuously, as he literally has no face to speak. As the three of you looking to each other gather yourself a bit. If you've used any resources or anything, go ahead and give yourself a rest.
Okay, so does that mean I get my fuzzy things back?
Yeah, anything you would get back on a long rest, take back now.
Sounds good.
As you all
Kind of anything.
you all kind of nuzzle in the changing room, the couches, and kind of relax for a bit, having gotten yourself rather worked up and excited during your performance. You recuperate and regather your energy before gathering yourself back up.
Take a puff from my gold pipe.
Oh, as you pull out the gold pipe and take a puff, does anything happen, or is it just flavor?
I don't know. You're the one who gave me this gold pipe.
The fuck did I?
You didn't tell me what it
Got them
does.
from
you
the
just-
Calliope.
Oh! Wait, gold pipe. I'm so confused.
You tell me if something happens.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't have like an official effect. It is just a gift from the monkey.
Oh, yeah. Okay, the gift from the monkey. Got it. Hold on. I know what to do.
Ernest.
Hold up. As you take out your gold pipe, let's find out if there's any effect. I know where to go. Okay. Calliope.
I don't think it has an effect, does it?
Just making sure.
I don't.
It doesn't even say anything about giving a gold pipe. Why the fuck?
You gave out one. I think you gave out something from the random table of gifts. Or the carnival, I think. Let me double check.
I don't remember this gold pipe in any capacity.
We got it when we gave the monkey a button. Was that it?
Yeah, I know. It's just we're just looking through the module. It doesn't seem to say anything specifically
I'm
about
trying to
them.
remember what the fuck I do. I don't even see the words gold pipe anywhere.
No, they aren't in the official module. I think you homebrewed this.
Yeah, I don't
So
remember.
make something up. Let's go.
They do bubbles or something.
I don't remember. I remember. I know the Calliope. It's made of gold pipes, and he turns it, and it makes music. But what? Did I give you a gold pipe? I don't remember this.
It was
You
the
got
item
it? You
that
have it in your inventory?
got it from the monkey.
Yep.
It was in when you gave the monkey a button, he gave us a gold pipe.
Oh! Okay. It's not that kind of pipe, Vadagar. It's like a wind pipe, like a musical pipe. Like the
I assumed
Well,
it
then
was
I
that
will
kind of pipe.
Play
yes,
music with my gold pipe.
yes.
Like that's
Okay,
confusing.
that's fine. That's okay. Okay. I understand what's going on now. As you try to play the gold pipe, you find it is completely broken and it makes no noise.
Oh. The monkey
How
gave me
many
a broken
wind?
pipe.
I do not think they're necessarily broken. How many pipes do you usually see in windpipes?
I'm not even sure what that is.
A windpipe is an instrument. I think it's like 4 or 5.
No, Kareem. You know what happens when you give the monkey a button? What can happen later in the game?
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
comes from.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. It's Caliph trying to figure out a
Okay,
reasonable
just making sure
explanation
you
in his head.
understand. Just making
Yeah,
sure you understand.
yeah. I know.
Okay. Yeah, so as you attempt to play the instrument and it makes no noise, you find maybe it's just kind of an ornate decoration. You know, maybe it's a memento or something. But yeah, it simply does not play any music. It looks like a flute, essentially.
Doesn't sound like a flute.
Yeah, sounds like nothing.
Perhaps it's a
That's
kind of flute
during
that
the
only
rest. I'm
works.
just gonna be fiddling with it then.
Yeah, perhaps it might be in a tone that we cannot hear. It might call someone. I don't know. But
When I blow
doubt
it,
that
does
it's faulty.
Provax react to it at all?
No.
Yeah. Don't think it has anything with animals.
Maybe it's for specific animals. Who knows? As I just pop it back into my my cloth, making sure my mask is securely on again.
All right. Lion, what are you doing while this is happening?
Lion is just standing stationary like a statue.
Not having any fun?
I'm having a blast, but Lion just doesn't have any objective currently.
Is he looking around for the ring?
DM, have you? Do you want to roll? Like you rolled for us to have certain things. Like I lost the ability to smile.
Oh, right. I do need to do that for our boy here.
And then a number as well, I believe. So I got 6. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I need to do this.
I know what it means.
Oh, do I need to roll something?
Actually, you do.
No, the DM does it for you.
You do actually know what it means now, Grevin, because you guys found out via the carousel.
So what does the 6 mean?
It was who.
6 means...
It was who had your shit.
1 to 2 is the one hag. Yeah. So 1 to 2 is one hag. 2 to 4 is another hag, and 5 and 6 are sorry. 1 to 2 is one hag. 3 and 4 is a second, and 4 and 6 are the next one. The third. Yeah, 5 and 6. Yeah, sorry. 5 and 6 is another hag.
Lorna Blightstraw.
Yeah, you got Lorna, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Correct.
I have it written down.
Our Dragonborn Fremlin got Skabatha, and I got Endelin.
So yeah, I need you, Lion. I need you to roll me. Ooh. I need you to first roll me a. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I need you to. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. Beginning the adventure. Roll me a d8 real quick.
Okay. 5.
That's so shitty for you. So when you lost your ring, when Lion lost the ring, he also lost the ability to write. So Lion is not able to write. Now I need you to roll me a d8.
Okay. Another 5.
Skabatha Nightshade. The person who holds the ring you are looking for, you know their name to be Skabatha Nightshade.
Lion will sort of look over to Caleb and be like, I would like to go to the ring toss.
Oh, the ring toss. Sure, we've been there already, but let's go back. I see no issue in it. What about you, Grevin? What do you think?
I'll warn you, the ring toss game is quite difficult.
Yes.
Yes.
Out of character, I'm just gonna ask the DM, if we go back to the same place, are we still gonna be able to explore everywhere, or are we gonna lose an hour by going back to somewhere we've been before?
No, you're good. You're good. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
No, you're good.
Cool beans.
It's like 4 places in an hour before.
Yeah, the module literally says to slow up and speed up time as I see fit to give you guys the
Yeah.
most fun in the carnival. So
I
like
had
the
my
concept,
players
yeah.
visit like
Gotcha.
8 different places, and that was it, just to make it feel limited. But you can have them visit the whole carnival if that's what they want to do. My players
Yeah.
didn't seem to want to explore that much, so I had to get them to the
no,
different places.
I hope you guys explore the whole
Yeah.
carnival because not only does
Yeah,
it
which
give more
is
content, obviously,
which
but
is
it
also
also
I'm doing.
a lot of fun because
Yeah.
I've set up a lot of stuff.
But that's
That's the
also
plan.
what Caliph would do. He would show them around to the whole carnival. But I had players that just didn't want to explore the carnival
Yeah.
at all.
As you
I
guys gather
Lose
yourselves
everywhere. And they just
together,
left them.
getting your stuff and regathering in the center of the room, you ready yourselves to leave. As you look to each other, do you say anything else, or do you all just exit?
Well, Lion will say, "Let the adventure begin."
Always.
Mm.
Always
I was gonna say,
Lion.
while we're here, why don't you dress yourself up a little bit? As you look to Grevin, and he's dressed in like the carnival's attire.
Lion looks down at his ornate sort of toga he has going on, and he's just like, my toga is fine.
Oh, have a little fun. And Grevin will start looking for an attire for Lion.
Lion will just look over to Caleb and be like, "Is there something wrong with my toga, friend Caleb?"
There's nothing wrong with your toga. But I think what he means is he was, of course, also wearing practical attire when he came. But you're not on the job. You don't need to look professional. You can have a bit of fun. You're not security right now, after all.
But the directive this one was given is to protect the carnival. I do not
Yes.
understand what a day
You
off
were,
is.
but you were just given the directive to go have fun, were you not? Was that not what Mr. Light said?
It was.
Well, some people find it fun to dress up. Maybe you were one of them.
Do I need to roll something for what I find?
Yeah, roll me a d8. And then Lion, as he says this, and you can't help but feel like he's got you beat, you feel
Yeah.
your directive kick in and roll me a d8.
Okay.
Grevin, what was you?
I got a 7.
Six.
Okay. Grevin, you find him a little pouch that contains face paint.
Ah, perfect.
And Lion, you find a pair of stilts and long, bright purple trousers.
Fearless, what did you find?
Caliph didn't look around. He was just enjoying the view.
Yes, this is Grevin in character prompting Caliph to look for something.
Okay. I guess I can take a look, as I will roll a d8. Ooh.
And Caliph finds a clown costume with fake butterfly wings.
Better.
Lion, looking at these three things, what do you choose?
Lion will take the stilts and the clown trousers.
All right. As you look at the stilts in front of you, you slowly begin to grab them, pushing your weight up, putting your legs onto the little platforms, sliding the pants over top of them, locking yourself securely in place. As you're now really tall.
It's a good thing stilts are balanced based, I believe.
As you look to them, do you say anything?
Lion will just look down and ask them both, "Is this fun?"
Having controller difficulties with my Xbox and disconnected for no reason. Doesn't seem to want to reconnect.
What's going on?
My Xbox controller disconnected. It doesn't seem to want to reconnect.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, figured I'd jump into Discord on my phone to see if I can get it. Just to let you know what's going on.
Okay. Do we need to take a quick break?
Maybe that'd
Alright,
probably
sure.
be a good idea.
Yeah, cool. All right, we'll take a quick break. All right, everybody. We will be back in 10 minutes.
While we do that, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Orphan, how do you like how I'm playing this construct?
Great. Great, dude.
How different from Donovan is he to you?
I'm tired this session. I'm so tired today. I was sitting there before a session debating if I actually could. Just like, oh my god, can I go through a full session? I was sitting there ready to pass out. Yeah, I know. I'm glad you gave us a way not to go there instantly, because it would have felt so empty with 2 people. Or 3, but... Oh yeah, definitely. I love it so far.
Well, I mean, we kind of have to go through. Go ahead. Okay.
I kind of do. I have another session that goes to at least 4:30. I mean, I leave every time 4:30, but they usually go for like half an hour more. Yeah, but it's weekend, so it doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, it's currently almost midnight, but it's fine.
If you want the carnival to last as long as possible, we can sort of do everything again, but this time with a lion sort of experiencing a day off since he's probably never had one.
Yeah, no. Not going back to that swan. Fuck no. Exactly, and I'm not bringing Seraph back to that swan. No, I
Dragonfly
refuse.
rider.
Yeah, the dragonfly rides is also that's also where your character would also know that's where the treant, North and Red the squirrel are.
Ooh. Okay, so Swan and Bubble Pop aren't important. Everything else can be experienced. Am I
It's
hearing
not
that?
that they're not that important. It's just that we've done them already, and it's basically just rides around the carnival that makes you see the entire carnival.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's a
Right.
puzzle that people that now know the answer for.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I
Um.
caught that.
Yeah.
Just be prepared for Lion to continuously ask, am I doing fun correctly?
Oh yeah, and Kayla's just gonna be like if you know in How to Train Your Dragons 3, it's just Hiccup standing in the background cheering him on, just two thumbs up, a big smile. Yeah. Uh, you're doing great, buddy.
Oh no, I saw Stilts and I was like, well, he is a monk, so he has really good balance. Stilts is probably the easiest thing and arguably the funnest.
Oh yeah. I absolutely loved now revealing that he is a changeling, and I love the fact that I can keep up the act of just being an elf next episode because the two characters weren't here. So he can just go
Absolutely.
back to his normal form, just be like, I don't know what you're talking about. He must have hallucinated that bit, mate. What do you mean, be able to change my whole body? Nah, I can just change face. It's just illusions.
They're gonna come back to a 9 foot tall mannequin, just like, hello.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just making sure, Orphan. You said drow earlier. You do know they're Shadowkai, right? Yeah. It's fine.
Oh,
I mean, they have about the same shade of skin, but
I
they
mean,
are
yeah,
really the same thing. It's so
let's be
dumb.
honest. They are. And
Yeah,
it's
and
like, oh,
but they
Shadow
just
Card stole the Raven Queen, and it's like, Drow, don't. But it's like, no, they just stop.
it's so dumb because a racial trait of theirs is
Yep,
blessings from the Raven Queen, and it's
yep,
just like what you gave the Misty Step equal to your proficiency bonus that gives you resistance to all that. What?
yeah,
Why do you have this? This is
yeah.
stupid.
Oh, welcome back. Oh, the two questions were, I know D&D doesn't normally allow this, but if Lion was to do a sort of dance, could he, instead of using charisma, use his dexterity? Oh, acrobatics, yeah, works as well. Yeah. Okay.
Same is the same
Also,
reason I could do a performance check earlier when I was literally balancing using my acrobatic skills.
yes. Also, as part of his species, I guess you would call it, he is
That is the official word for it, yeah.
yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm just not. Yeah. Would he be able to use his strings as sort of like ribbons to enhance the? Oh, he doesn't have strings. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, bro, is playing Pinocchio. Okay.
I mean, that was a bit of my inspiration.
Yeah. Um. But yeah, there's a lot of super cool things you can do in D&D. But yeah, the Shadow Archai are really stupid broken for
Oh,
absolutely no reason.
yeah. One of my characters actually had a child with the Raven Queen. Often would know I mention him a lot. It's because he was my second character I ever made and literally became a goat. What do you mean you became the Grim Reaper at the age of 18 and then proceeded to ascend to godhood through doing your job extremely well? Don't ask.
At least it isn't Volo's guide to Yuntai, because those were immune to poison and had magic resistance and everything. Like
Okay.
dark vision, immune to poison, spell casting, and magical resistance. It was so broken.
So he is in fact a mannequin. So so would that mean he's a bisque? The I might I might just be misphrasing this or not understanding it.
It's a
His
homebrew species,
Geppetting
right?
construction. Yeah,
Yeah.
his construction.
Trying to find them here. On the list. I'm sharing in this group, which is why. No, but it shares every single player's content, not just my own.
Oh, yeah, we couldn't.
No, I see Valda's Spire there.
Oh,
Jepetson. Oh yeah, Oh yeah, sorry, Jepetson. I was looking for M.
oh, so he is man-made. Okay.
No. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so why
It's just
can't I?
because. Well, it technically says that they're classified by their materials. Bisques are made of porcelain, marionettes are made of wood, and plushies are made of fabric. Um. Yeah. Okay. To be the marionette, um, so he has 10 feet reach with any melee weapon that lacks the reach, two-handed, and versatile properties. Okay. Yeah, it
That's
absolutely is.
exactly what I was telling Kareem earlier. Uh,
Yeah, fucking love me some Valheim. Yep, yeah, yep.
Let's return. All right, we are back, everyone. And with that, we return to the group exiting the Big Top Carnival. The Big Top
Wait,
Carnival
I
tent.
had face paint that I wanted to do stuff with.
Okay. As you're walking out of the tent, what are you doing with your face paint?
Well, face paint. So what did like I got dropped, like my mic dropped after
Oh,
Caliph
you didn't.
found
Okay,
some stuff.
so yeah, so Lion himself found a pair of stilts and purple trousers, and because he's a monk, decided that's what he wanted to wear. So now he's on stilts with purple trousers.
Perfect. And since you don't have a face, Lion here, let me Caliph, come here. I want your assistance with this.
Yeah, sure.
And we would like to draw a happy face on Lion.
All right, Lion,
Caliph
do
just ignores the fact that he knows there's markers in Lion's pockets.
do you allow this, Lion?
Yes, he does.
All right, as you two quickly make short work of drawing a little smiley face onto the little guy. Hold on one second.
Need to roll anything to see how good of a job we do?
No.
Is it like Homer Simpson's blasted makeup gun?
No, you're perfect. You did great.
Or is it like actually a nice face?
Oh, I can't. Oh, that's way too big. Hold up. There we go. Marker. Oh, I can't make it thinner. Okay. Yeah, shit out of luck. I was gonna draw an actual smiley face on him, but I can't.
Oh, that would be cool.
Be able to draw
Can we
smaller,
roll
no?
for it, or just to
Let
see how good of a job
me
we
let
do?
me just test out.
Yeah, go ahead.
draw.
Do I roll?
Performance, I would say.
Alright. And Caliph is helping me. I'm assuming that's advantage.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Be much smaller. Oh my god.
You just got shot in the face by Homer Simpson's makeup gun. Got an 8.
What did you get? Oh.
I will guidance that. I know it's too late. Fuck. I should have done it.
Well, I mean,
I have-
you're technically giving me advantage. Can he guidance me to get a D4 on that?
make it a 12 potentially.
Go ahead.
DM?
Go ahead.
It's a 10.
10. So, I mean, it's not horrible, but by no means good.
Exactly. Like,
So misproportioned. They drew on like his neck and up with
Hold on. I gotta attach the last one still. Okay, there you go. There you go.
I think that's a solid 10.
yeah.
Yeah. As you back away from Lion, looking at the work you've done, appreciating your hard work, you burst out into tears, Grevin laughing your ass off.
Yes, because I am very easily amused. Yep.
As you all exit the tent, Lion stepping into his stilts, walking out.
One last thing, I'm gonna druidcraft another one of those flowers and just stick it in where his ear is. Ah, perfect.
It rests there for like a second and then quickly falls because it's just like a little curve. There's no actual ear. It's just like a fucking like you when you look at a mannequin and they have that little ear shape, you know, but it's not a real ear. So there's no indent or anything.
What
Is he made out of wood?
Do?
He's porcelain.
No, he's made out of porcelain.
That's unfortunate. All right.
Yeah, as
Caleb
it sticks for a second and then it just slowly starts sliding down him.
Caliph
I
is
tried.
gonna do a thing that he once saw someone do in an arena when somebody won a fight or
Okay.
did something entertaining. He's gonna druidcraft a Lauren, like a laurel,
Wait, how are you druid
circle.
crafting?
I am a
You're a
druid.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I am the second druid of the party. We are druids and monks today. As I druidcraft like a laurel circle, like in ancient Rome and shit.
Yep.
You know,
Okay.
those. So laurel leaves, I think, is the official name for them.
Okay.
As I will druidcraft one of those and place it on his head, and just go like, "Now you're having fun."
I'll pick up the flower and I'll try to stick it in the laurel.
Yes, this is great.
Do we have an image of a flower crown? Can we put that on him?
As you look to
Surely
Lion,
I can. I'll find an image of some laurels.
as you look at Lion,
So I'm thinking like the flower crown from fucking Don't Starve. Welcome to the group, buddy. Welcome to the group.
Oh gosh.
you all begin to exit the tent. And as you exit the tent, the two Witchlight hands standing at the tent, telling people that the show has ended and to come back in 4 hours for the final event. One of them sees Lion and just bursts into tears laughing. The other one, kind of seeing his buddy laughing, kind of confused, and then looking to the three of you, he looks at Grevin. No. Looks at Caleb. No.
I will turn to
And then-
them and I will smile and do like the Fonzie thing. Ah.
And then looks at Lion, yeah, and then he bursts into tears as well. As you all continue to exit the tent and make your way to the Witchlight map.
It would appear we are spreading joy. This is good.
It's very good. Caleb is just
It's all
managing
because of
to
you,
choke
Lion.
out.
I'll
Yeah.
pat you on the back a little bit.
Ding. And with that,
Oh, I found the laurel crown now. No.
we enter the 5th
Nice. Well,
hour.
I mean, you add it to the next scene.
We enter the 5th hour of the carnival. As you open up the map, Caleth, in front of Lion and in front of Grevin, pointing at all the locations, what do you guys say? Where do you guys want to go?
I believe Lion said he wanted to go to the ring toss.
Yeah, the ring toss. So we're going straight over to the bubble top again.
Yeah.
Ring toss first off.
All right. So as you all leave the big top, making your way down from its large tent, you find yourself quickly back at the Bubble Pop Teapot. And as you all approach, we enter the scene. Once again, okay, hold on. Oops. Once again, as you all enter the Bubble Pop Teapot's
Oh.
area,
Where's my man? Where is Lion? I have laurels for him.
I know. Hold on.
Just gonna have to draw that face back on every fucking scene change.
Yes.
Sorry to all you viewers at home that this takes a bit of time, but it's gotta be done.
It's
Gotta
for
be
the
done.
plot. It's very important. Oh god. You have to layer it differently so
I
it
know,
goes
I
to like
know.
text. Yeah.
Amazing. This is
Come on.
so goofy.
Why doesn't it work? There we go.
You can probably make it a little
There
bit,
we
make it a
go.
little bit smaller so it actually fits on his face.
Can't actually shrink it when you draw. You can.
Oh,
No,
It doesn't-
seems weird.
Yeah,
That's
it's not actually a shrinkable
Yeah.
thing, sadly.
looking sharp, Lion. Looking
It's-
sharp.
Looking correct.
And yes, that is a pun because I'm talking about a Sharpie.
Yes.
You all enter towards the Bubble Pop Teapot. You see the large teapot with people emerging from its spout, floating in bubbles into the sky, enjoying the carnival's colorful sights. Over to the right of the Bubble Pop Teapot is the ring toss, where you see a young boy has just won a stuffed unicorn horn. Una bunny. Una bunny.
Horned rabbit.
Also, nobody asked, but Caliph is indeed entertained right now. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't.
I hope you are. If you weren't,
Yeah.
you
Caliph
weren't.
is so entertained. He's just looking at his coworker, just.
As you guys see
All right.
the ring toss, Lion, you see it. What do? You asked to come here.
Well, Lion is going to walk over and he will say, "Hello, comrades. I would like to participate in the ring toss. I think it might be something called fun."
Silence. For roughly 10 seconds. As you look, Lion, to the Witchlight hand looking at you, you see shock behind his mask, looking over at the strange bug creature with 3 arms and 3 legs. His mouth sitting wide open as they just burst into laughter. Dude, what are you wearing, man? Lion, bro. What's up? What? Pointing up to you at your drawn-on face.
Stilts and his flower crown.
Yeah, all of it.
Really comes together.
What do you mean? He's having fun. He's having fun, man. Let him enjoy the evening. He has the day off. Let him enjoy it. As Kalis summons a little gecko lizard that crawls on his shoulder.
Lion, do you say anything?
As the lizard crawls on his shoulder, he will just say, "Oh, hello, lizard friend," and give it a light pat with his finger.
Oh yeah, of course.
As Almirage looks at you and he says, "All right, man, if that's what you want to wear, that's your choice, buddy. Anyway, you here for the ring toss?"
Yes, I believe it would be fun. And he'll look back to his compatriots like, would this be the thing called fun?
I think what you're doing right now is just fun. You're spreading so much joy with that face.
As Almirage looks at you, "Okay, man," as he grabs with his 3 arms 3 rings, puts them together and hands them over to you. "All right, buddy, go ahead and give it a try."
Okay.
Okay.
What would that be?
Let me make El Shoro.
I believe it's 3 dex checks. And you gotta beat a 17, which is pretty fucking hard.
Correct.
Super high. I also want to make it clear I might be dying of laughter, but so is Caliph.
After you summoning your lizard while they're doing this, after you summon your lizard, you got my attention. Oh, how did you do that?
Oh, don't worry, it's just a little thing I can do.
Well, I've seen you druidcraft. I'm just curious how you did that.
Well, this one in particular is more so an illusion from the deck, but a little later we druids get the ability to summon familiars, as I'm sure you know.
This isn't part of my Crovax isn't part of my druid abilities.
Oh no, I'm not saying Trovax is, but you do know that druids, when we get a little stronger and get the ability to shift into animals, we also get the ability to summon a nature spirit, right?
Oh, interesting. I believe some of the druids in my clan were able of doing that.
Well, is something we're able to do. At least some of us. It's a 2024 Druid feature, Wild
I
Companion.
got a 20,
Yeah, no, I know what it
a
is.
16, and a 22.
Nice.
As you're having this conversation, you see Lion nails the first one perfectly onto one of the onto one of the unibunnies, throwing a second one just barely by a centimeter, missing, and then finally throwing a third one, landing it once again on the unibunny. Whoa, dude, you might look crazy, but you got mad skills, buddy. All right, bud. Well, here you go, as he grabs out 2 golden prize tickets and hands them over to you.
He will accept the prize tickets and ask him, fellow worker, is there any other carnival games I might enjoy?
Of course, buddy. If you go out and take a right straight from here towards the entrance, you'll find our big Cyclops friend having his staring contests.
Yeah,
I
that's
shall
a
go
great
next.
idea.
I shall go to the
Yeah,
next.
like-
And he turns around and waddles to the Cyclops.
I'll say, well, hold on a second. Maybe we should check on the Pixie Kingdom. One of our companions has gone there. Out of character, yes, I know she doesn't play the campaign anymore, but it would be curious to go there.
That's fine.
Sure, we can go after meeting the Cyclops. No, it's right around the corner.
We're right beside the Pixie Kingdom.
Actually, the Pixie Kingdom, you have to go all the way
It's on
around.
the other side. Yeah, you have to go all the way around. It's
Really?
super. Yeah, it's super long and tedious. As in, it's
Aren't
like.
they? Aren't they? I was gonna say, aren't they right beside each other?
Yeah, but the
The little
entrance
map?
is on another side. Yeah, the entrance. We are here. The entrance is all the way over here.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
What's the other spot then? What's the spot?
Actually, isn't ever named on the map. It's just a part of the map. It's never named.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, if I would have had the time to make my own maps, I would have made that be the Cyclops's staring contest. But because I didn't have the actual time to make maps, I just combined places. So,
Yeah.
as you guys make your way to the Pixie Kingdom, you pass the ticket booth, which is where our staring contest takes place.
Ryan will walk up to the Cyclops and he will say, try to say confidently as he can, I believe you will lose this staring contest, fellow worker.
Before you say anything, as you approach the Cyclops' staring contest, you guys getting close to the Cyclops, you notice that there's currently a child having the staring contest with the Cyclops. So you'll have to wait in line for a moment. But
He will every
as-
single time, and I'm gonna love it.
as you hop in line, watching the little child have his staring contest with the Cyclops, you see them locked eye to eye. The child trying their hardest to keep their eyes open. You see them beginning to shake and water. As finally the child blinks, losing to the Cyclops. As the Cyclops speaks, ha ha ha! That's fine, little friend. Maybe better luck next time. Good child, as he pats the child on the head. And the child is all upset, kicks some rocks, and quickly walks back around where you see they join their parents. As, of course, as you approaching Lion, looking to the Cyclops, what do you say?
Lion will say, hello, fellow worker. I would like to participate in the staring contest. I believe you will lose.
The Cyclops looks at you. Ha 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 ha! Buddy, that's funny! What is on your face? Also, can you Even you don't have eyes, friend. How do you have staring contests with no eyes?
Can he roll a perception check to see if he recognizes those as real eyes or not? It's gotta beat a 10.
Sure. You know what? I'll go ahead and do that for you.
I so hope he
All
fails.
coming together. Oh yeah. It's a shit roll as a 10, but I mean, hey.
Hold on.
Wait,
For the
would he be
balls.
at disadvantage because he is a cyclops?
No. They don't really have less perceptiveness.
Yeah,
Perceptiveness.
I actually
they
have
just
to-
don't have depth measurement.
Yeah,
is
I
what they don't have.
actually have to look up his perception bonus to see what it.
Oh, it's a Witchlight hand, so I think it's just a default +1.
Yeah, but he's a cyclops, so I'm just gonna.
I mean, yeah, but the Witchlight hand has a different stat block.
Well, yeah, I get that. All right. Well, either way, it's a +1 either way, so it makes no difference. But meets it, beats it. He rolled a 9.
Well,
Unfortunate.
shit. So he might spot that it's not realized, but Kayla's just gonna be like, sure, and your eye is and you are having a fair competition when you have to blink half the time as we two-eyed creatures do.
He looks to
Surely
you.
you won't back down from the challenge.
He looks to you, scratching his head, trying to do the math in the air. 2 eyes, 1 eye. Do they blink more? Both eyes blink. I guess technically they do. All right. I never back down from a challenge. All right, porcelain man, let's go. As he opens his eyes wide and begins to stare at you as you stare back.
As the cyclops says, "Let's go," Lion will take out his marker or one of his markers and draw serious eyebrows on himself.
Yes!
This just gets better and better. I love how just painting his face with marker has now got him into a staring contest because he's got eyeballs.
Oh,
Shit. I didn't mean to do that.
whoa, laughter.
Yeah, I know. Hey, what are you doing?
The Cyclops now moves.
That shit is gonna be canon for the entire campaign.
Oh. Laughter, I'm gonna need you to go into his token and edit it so he always has the smiley face and the laurels. I'll send you the laurel picture.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that because that's, as far as I know, I can't.
I have it laying around.
All right, and I need you to make me a Constitution check at advantage, since you have no eyes.
Why do I hear the sound of your voice when you said that, laughter? Fantastic. Slight pain and humor.
Yeah.
What's the check, King? You're muted, by the way. Did he go somewhere?
18. Check is at 18.
Okay. As you look at the Cyclops drawing the serious eyebrows on, staring into his soul, I don't know how, he looking back at you, you see his eyes locked to yours, trying their hardest to keep them straight. His eyes, as it begins to flicker, you see his eyelashes begin to waver, his eyelids begin to flicker and close as you win the staring contest. Ah! Das friend! You beat me! Very good, very good. Here you go. As he grabs a tiny little prize ticket out from his side and hands one to you.
Thank you.
Who's next, friends? Who's next?
Aelith will feeling bad for
I
having
might
given
have
him
my
an
hand in the air and I'll jump up
unwinnable.
and down.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You first, and then Aelith will stand next.
In fact, sorry,
No.
don't mean to cut in. Lion will
What?
see if that child is nearby and go take him the ticket so he can be a little happier.
Yeah, roll me a perception check, Lion. And Grevin, as you walk up, what do you say?
I'll let him finish his little perception check first there.
Okay, perception is okay. One moment. D20. What's this? Okay. Perception check is a 17.
Oh yeah. Within a couple seconds, you find him not too far, just about to enter the bubble pop teapot. So you jog running up to him. He kind of shocked at first, seeing the porcelain skin and your mannequin figure, and how tall you are
And
on
the angry eyebrows.
and how tall you are on the stilts. But no. Then he sees the drawn-on face, even with the serious eyebrows. He bursts into tears, laughing, just dying, looking at you as his parents kind of begin chuckling too. You hear them, you hear them like trying their hardest not to laugh at you, but snickering still.
As they laugh, Lion will sort of take a knee almost and speak to the child. Child, you made a valiant attempt. I would like to give you this. And he'll offer the golden ticket he got from the staring contest.
As the child's laughing, he looks up and he sees the ticket. And he's like, "Oh, thank you!" As he takes it, and he turns back to his parents, showing them the ticket, and they look at you and they give you the smile with a thumbs up as he's like, "Mommy, Daddy, look!" As they quickly make their way into the bubble pop teapot. And while this is happening,
gives
Brevin, you're walking up to the Cyclops after Lion walks away. What do you say?
All right, so the staring contest. As long as I have one eye on you, I'm considered okay.
I guess.
I mean,
I just kind
you
of
only have one eye,
stare.
so would it make sense for me to make sure that one of my eyes is always open?
Das, friend.
Is that a yes?
Das.
Perfect. All right. So if I end up having to blink, I'm gonna wink one eye, and then keep that, then open it, and then wink the other eye instead of actually blinking both eyes.
All right, so I'll give you the same advantage on your Constitution check.
It's 19.
All right, your staring contest begins. His eye locked onto yours, laser focus, as you begin to stare back. One of your eyes beginning to get itchy and twitchy, and you close it, keeping the other eye opened. The Cyclops kind of looks in shock, and he's like, "Ah, right, I agreed to that." As he's like, "Oh, whatever. He has to break sooner or later." As you continue to lock on, and then your other eye begins to get itchy as you open the other one and then close the other one. Ah! He's a little angry. That's cheating! But he doesn't put up a major protest. He just continues to try, staring with all of his might as his eye begins to get weak. His eyelashes begin to flicker, and his eyelids shut as he loses. Ah, fine, you win. Take your ticket, as he grabs a ticket and hands it over to you.
Oh, thank you. And you know what? For being such a good sport, I'll druid craft another one of those flowers from the Silver Song Lake, and I'll hand it to him for you.
Oh, pretty flower. Thank you. as he tucks it into his
You
necklace.
are welcome.
And as you move out of the way, finding Lion just now walking back to the group, Kalith, you approach. What do you say?
And I take off my mask, having a face that appears to be the same as his. As I say, let's make this competition easy. Even. Sorry, not easy, even. Let's see who can blink first.
Blink first?
As I have the same... No, blink last, sorry.
I was going to say, very well. Kalith, good to
Tried
see
'em.
you. Love your tricks. Very well. Let's go. As you lock eyes, make your check regular.
Oh, I love to see it.
What'd you get?
A total of 20.
You're
18
20.
plus 2.
Ooh. Yeah, you lock on, laser focused, his own face gazing back at him, your eyes piercing each other's. It's almost like he begins to psych himself out, seeing his own face, thinking that he can't lose to himself, because that means he would lose. But no, he can't lose. He has to not lose. It's his job. And he gets so caught up in his own mind that he forgets what he's supposed to be doing, and he blinks. What did I do? Fuck! Here you go, friend. Here you go, as he hands you a ticket.
Thank you, friend. It was truly wonderful to just have a staring competition with you. Maybe another day you will win.
We can only hope. We can only hope.
We can.
Can Krovax have a staring contest with him?
No.
Aw.
As the three of you regroup, fuck. There we go. As the three of you regroup, allowing the next person to begin their staring contest. Looking at each other, do you all continue towards the Pixie Kingdom?
I think
Yes.
I would say yes.
Even though he's supposed to be quote unquote off duty, Lion will still sort of kind of be keeping an eye out for any extreme mischief.
All right. As you all get closer and closer to the Pixie Kingdom, before arriving, you
What about
notice,
this place?
Yeah, you notice an attraction to the left, the Mystery Mine. Catching your eye, Grevin, you notice you see the cart trail, the cart track, going in on this circular platform. You see the carts entering into this rock that seems to have no backside, no actual interior. But then at the other side of the mine, where the carts are exiting, you see people that you just saw entering on the one side, coming out of the dragon's mouth.
Up here.
Sure. The mystery mine is always a good idea. I love the mystery. I love the
Yes.
fun.
I was told it is quite enjoyable.
It is quite the trick.
As you all step into the confines of the Mystery Mine, or into the area of the Mystery Mine, we change scenes.
Quickly delete that character and that character.
Keep adding these laurels until you've done it.
Yeah,
I've also sent you a little guide to how to do it and the laurel picture, of course.
Amazing.
You'd think this would stop being funny, but it just keeps being funny.
As you all enter into the confines of the Mystery Mines area, you all see the large circular platform filled with carts going round and round, passengers hopping aboard and entering. As you all make your way around to the mine's actual entrance, you all notice that across the way, there is another mini attraction. You hear Witchlight hands calling out, "Come guess the feathers! Guess the feathers and win a prize ticket! Come one, come all! Have some fun!"
I will mosey myself over there.
All right. As
Yes.
you all
So
hear
we'll.
the man calling out, you quickly make your way past the actual entrance to the mystery mine, and you work your way over to the side attraction. As you approach, you see two Witchlight hands standing to the left and right of a strange doll. Another Gepetin, but of the doll subspecies. She looking to all of you with her big goggle googly eyes, the sparkling blue in her face. She smiles as she looks to you all and she says, "Would you all like to play a game? Guess the bird's feathers, and I will give you all a prize ticket." As she
Bird's
gestures,
feathers.
yeah, she gestures to the bird behind her, standing in a cage. You see, it is a rather large bird with many, many feathers.
Hmm.
Wait, one at a time, or is this a group thing?
One at a time.
Would this be a wisdom roll?
Hold on one second. What is this?
Intelligence check. Also pretty high DC, actually.
Guess the number of feathers. Here it is.
Can I kind of count them as a
Yes.
perception check?
No,
perception eye?
it's
Perceptive eye?
it's an intelligence check.
Oh. Hmm. My luck may have run out. Can I just talk to the fellow Geppetto and be like, "Hello, sister. How is today for you?"
Hello, Lion. It is going quite well. Thank you for stopping by.
Yes, of course. Today is supposed to be an off day for me. I do not know what these words mean, but I am having the fun.
Wow, Lion, that is quite something. I am very happy for you. Please, make our creator proud.
Yes, I will try. Would you feel it just to give me a hint as to this bird?
As she looks at you. I am sorry, Lion. You know that I cannot do such a thing, for it goes against my program.
Oh, that is okay, friend. That is okay. Would you like me to bring you anything? Perhaps some polish?
That would be much appreciated.
I will find some when we leave. You have my word.
While you are here, please, make your guess.
Hmm. It's a straight intelligence check.
Correctamundo.
Oh god, what am I looking at? Oh. Alright, let's see what I got here. It's probably going to be terrible.
Fucking dump stat.
Oh dude, you have no idea. One second. Oh, that's no good. Our bus seems to have crashed. 1 second, I have to reload it.
You're good, brother.
While he does that,
Yeah,
can
you
I
guys
can I
go ahead.
recognize this bird from all my studies and whatnot?
Roll me a nature check.
Nature check. That's a 21.
It is a feathered heckler.
Do I know roughly how many feathers they would have?
You know its diet. You know the kind of the season that it molts. You know that it mates for life. However, no book has ever recorded how many feathers the bird has. However, you do tell that the bird is in molting season, meaning it has less feathers. I'll give you advantage on your roll.
Sweet deal. What I'm looking for.
If he shares that information, does he split the advantage?
No.
Okay.
Also,
All
you're
right,
you're
well-
currently making your guess. So, are you back in?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and
1
make
second.
your intelligence check.
Boop. 5. And that's the exact number he's gonna say. 5.
I am sorry, Lion. The bird has more than 5 feathers.
I see. I will go retrieve your polish while my comrades, I suppose I should call them, make their guesses. And he'll leave to go grab the polish.
Thank you, Lion. It is much appreciated. You also know that her name is Darlene.
Oh, Darlene, that's her name. I meant to ask that.
Yeah, you already know her name because you're friends.
Yes.
As you leave,
I rolled a 19.
and Grevin, you approach. You roll a 19,
18 plus 1.
and
So, too.
you guess the bird has a certain amount of feathers.
Oh,
You
I will
s-
message cantrip my answer to her so I don't say it out loud.
Ah, perfect. As she looks to you, she says, "Wow, you are spot on. Congratulations. Here is your ticket." And as she hands you a ticket, you notice that this one, while still gold, saying prize ticket, it says prize of your choice ticket. As she hands it to you, she says, "Since you guessed it on your first try, you get a special prize. When you go to redeem the ticket, they will let you choose what you would like." As she hands it over to you.
Special prize of my choice. Put it in. Ah. Why, thank you very much. And I will do my usual druid crafting that beautiful flower from the Silver Swan Lake, and I'll hand it to her. And for you.
Oh, how pretty. Thank you so much. And
You're welcome.
lastly, Caliph, what is your guess, friend?
Let me think. I pray for high rolls. I don't think that's enough if I remember correct. Let's say around 450.
What was the roll?
13.
13 total?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have a modifier. Alright, positive one or negative.
I am sorry, Caliph, friend, but the bird does not have that many. Would you like to
That is
try
fine.
one more time?
Perhaps I shall try, yes. A 17, so if it's not 450, might it be, let's say, half to 225?
Oh, so very close, but still no dice. I am sorry, friend Caliph.
Maybe another day, right? I have a long
Shit,
time
it was
to
higher than
try,
17.
Yeah, it's like a DC 18.
I
remember-
fucking just made it. Oh, thank God.
Yeah. I might try another time. Let's see. Goodbye for now.
And Lion, as you come running back, having the porcelain, giving it to Darlene, she looks to you and she says, "Thank you so much, Lion friend. You still have one more guess. Would you please try one more time?"
Yes, I suppose I shall, Lady Darling. Let's see if we can do it. That's 18. Ooh.
Snap.
An 18. And as you open your mouth, Lion, you say the bird has
Lion doesn't have a mouth.
280 feathers. And she looks to you and she says, "Lion, that was correct." As she hands you a prize ticket.
Thank you, Lady Darling. May you have a pleasant day, and please inform me if anyone tries to harass you.
Of course, friend Lion. Have a nice ride on the mystery mine. And please try to understand and have this fun that they speak of.
Did she react to his face paint?
Not at all. Not in the slightest bit.
Are we not running overtime? Or is
So
that
they
not
will.
tripping?
I'm
What was that?
assuming everyone loads into the. Oh,
I was just asking, are we running overtime or I'm tripping?
What do you mean? We finished
But
it.
we stop at 4:30, or we stop at 7:30 on Fridays.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. We moved and it moved an hour. My bad.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, because we start at 4:30, and then on Sundays we start at 3.
Yeah. All right. As you guys wrap up at the Feathered Heckler's guessing match, you guys make your way over and around to the entrance of the Mystery Mine.
Thank you, because that's difficult for me to do on a phone.
As you guys make your way up to the Mystery Mine, you see a small dwarf in a bright rainbow-colored uniform with big boots, next to a witchlight hand, punching holes in tickets. Oh, also, make sure to mark down that Grevin, you just got another hole punch from the Cyclops and a hole punch from the guess that you just did.
One of us has to take a mechanic because the other two work here.
Yep.
Oops.
Literally. But as you make your way up, and the dwarf sees you, noticing two of you to be employees, he seems a little surprised. Hey, fellers! What are you doing? Why, do you bastards get lucky and get a day off?
We got lucky.
I still do not understand what a day off is, friend. But yes, I was given one. I think Master Light may be disappointed with my performance.
Buddy,
Quite
no.
the opposite, Lion.
Yes, exactly. Mr. Light's not that kind of guy, and you should know that, Lion. But if you're here, I'm sure you're showing your friend around. I don't recognize you.
Good day. My name is Grevin.
Ah, Grevin.
And this is Grobus.
Grevin, nice to meet you. The name's Stillfeet.
Good to meet you, Stillfeet.
Pleasure's all mine, friend. As he reaches his hand out and he says, Now, if you would like to ride upon the mystery mine, I'm gonna need a ticket.
I'll hand out my ticket.
As he takes it and he punches another hole in it. Looking to it, he says, "You're getting close to running out there, buddy. Might want to be careful," as he hands it back to you.
So, quickly out of character. So when this ticket runs out, I can't participate in anything anymore?
Correct. That is. But don't worry, you have enough to do actually everything.
Okay, so I'm not going to worry about it too much then. Right.
Yeah. No, you're good. You have enough. Your ticket has exactly enough punches to do one of everything.
Perfect.
Oh, right. Actually,
Do I
no,
need
no,
to
no, no.
keep track of the ticket punches then?
Yeah, you don't even actually have to bother, right? And he doesn't even punch your ticket because you did the feathered heckler. She also gives all three of you a free ride on the mystery mine, so you don't even have to get your tickets punched. As you all hand over your free ride ticket, he steps to the side and he says, "All right, welcome aboard the mystery mine. Enjoy your time. And try not to go crazy." Ha 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 ha.
I mean, I board, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. And as the three of you hop aboard one of the mine carts, here it is. As you all hop into the minecart, entering into the mystery mine, you see the cart slowly begin to spin around the track, entering into the dragon's mouth. As you all enter the dragon's mouth, suddenly you're face to face with a beholder. Its giant eye locked onto you. As its eye locks onto you, I need you to all text me your character's biggest fear.
That's what mine is.
Yeah, you're good. You don't have to send me it.
You want me to text you one you can visualize or the actual biggest fears? Because there's a very two different.
It would be your character's biggest fear. So yeah.
Oh, correct. Visualizing this.
Do constructs experience fear?
Yeah, they do. In different ways than
I'm a real boy.
That's Pinocchio.
I mean, if anything, I would just go with like the simplest one. But I just
A fear of being broken, maybe?
no.
Being
I got it.
useless, by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Fear of being thrown away.
That's what I would gather from. I would, gather the fear of being useless from the way he's been talking.
No. I get it.
Okay, got it. All right. And I just need kings. Perfect. Ha! Okay, simple.
Yes.
All right. And as all of you stare eye to eye with the beholder, it gives you a wicked grin as it begins to quickly zoom off, flying into the distance. As you look to each other, very confused. Suddenly, you all begin to see each other vanish, and to only each and every one of you see just yourself within the minecart. You begin to see the black filled with light coming to, starting with King. Lion, you see to the left and right as the darkness is slowly brought back to light. The carnival, as the cart drives along a track, essentially riding through it. Though you notice that it's just one tent, over and over repeating. The first time the cart passes the tent, Lion, you see yourself standing out front of it as a guard. As the cart continues, the second time, you see yourself again, but a crack beginning to form at the top of your head. Over the next 10 versions of the tent, the crack begins to get larger and larger, reaching further and further down your body. By the 30th version, large holes have begun to open up, pieces of the porcelain falling and breaking open. And by the 50th version, the track reaches an endpoint where the cart stops. And the tent suddenly comes to life, blowing around where it was almost just a still image. You see Mr. Light approaching you, standing still as a statue you are. He looks to you. You can't hear what's being said and you can't read their lips, but you see Mr. Light with a frown and saddened expression take off his hat and say something. As you see yourself fall to your knees as Mr. Light walks away. As you see him pass you, you see tears falling down his face. As looking back to yourself, you see you pick yourself up and begin to walk into the distance as the exit of the carnival suddenly forms out of smoke as you see yourself leave, never to return. As suddenly the cart begins to pick up speed, going back the direction you came. As we cut to Kareem, Caliph. As everyone else vanishes and you're left in the cart by yourself in the pitch black, suddenly an opening arriving, light flooding in. You see the carnival as well. Riding around, you see all of your friends waving at you. You see Mr. Light smiling at you. You see the happy carnival people enjoying their time, looking at you with awe and glee, as reactively you just begin to change shape over and over, over and over, entertaining them all, as it all begins to loop. But this time, you notice that as you're changing, the people looking at you are confused. You're not quite sure why, though as you get to the beginning of the next loop, you see a reflection of yourself and you notice that some of your features have begun to fade. And as the third loop begins, the confusion has become fear. They look at you with a little bit of fright in their eyes. As the third loop comes to an end and you catch your reflection once again in the same mirror, you see even less features. Your skin almost becoming just pale flesh. Your nose, your eyes still existing, but your hair, your lips becoming more just flesh rather than the bright red. Even as you try to change your shape, it just stays the same. And as the fourth loop begins, everyone looks at you with complete disgust and fear. And as the fourth loop ends, seeing Mr. Light looking at you as if he doesn't even know you, catching your reflection, you see almost yourself, but looking identical to Lion, featureless, but not porcelain, flesh. And as the fourth loop ends and you begin to spin around again, we cut finally to Grevin. And Grevin, as everyone disappears and the black fills the surrounding area, you begin to panic. And as the light returns, the panic does not fade, because the light is bathed in fire red. As you exit the cart, pulling forward, the track stops instantly with a jolt. Before you, you see the track broken and destroyed, the cart unable to continue forward. But you see the terrain ahead, where the track continued into, but is too broken to go, is your village, bathed in fire once again. You see the sky a blood red, and you watch those events all occur a second time. But this time, you see the things that even you didn't see, things you only could imagine. As you then see yourself slowly walking next to the tracks, approaching the village, you see yourself dropping the things you had gathered and sprinting, hearing the demon laughing in the distance. As the cart quickly pulls back, as the cart you enter back into the darkness. All three of you entering back into the darkness. I need a DC Wisdom saving throw.
DC wisdom saving throw, great. Is there a
DC
number?
wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I didn't mean to say DC. I just meant to say Wisdom saving throw because I wasn't going to tell you the number. Eat my ass.
No, I prefer not to.
I'm assuming you need it from all of us.
20.
Yes, all three of you.
Okay.
Got a nat 20.
Okay, you're good.
Fucking nat 20.
Wisdom is that? Okay. Alright, cool. One
I have
moment.
such good wisdom too. It's my strongest stat. I got a nat 20 on it. I'm like,
15 from Caleth, okay. And King.
9.
All right, try again.
Okay.
You have 3 chances on this. They both passed on their first go.
Yeah, well, I'm a construct. Assuming. Oh, god damn it, that's a nat 1.
2. All right, one more.
Come on. 12. God damn it. Just on a 19.
There you go. And you literally meet it on your 3rd attempt. And luckily, you managed to quell your fear. And as the cart exits, you see yourself coming back to the stairs you had walked up to enter the cart in the first place. As the cart comes to a jolting stop, the doors opening, and the dwarf walking up, looking to you all, saying, "So, what did you all think? Pretty crazy scary, huh?"
I do
I feel
not
like that was
know
sick
how
and twisted.
As he looks to you and he says, I'm sorry? What do you mean?"
Things displayed there are things I never wish to see again.
As he looks to you and he says, "Oh, geez. Usually people's greatest fears are something like a spider or a clown. What did you see, feller? I'm sorry. I should have explained the ride better
Nothing
to
I
you.
wish to speak of.
Oh,
I would
forgive
just
me.
like to leave here.
Very well. Please." As he quickly moves out of your way, obviously, as you quickly walk past. Caliph and Lion, what about you two?
Martin will just sort of silently walk past, and he'll say to Caleb and to the new friend he's believed he's made, "I suggest we go snail racing," and he won't look back.
Hellas just looks to the ride keeper. I quite enjoyed the ride. The illusions are always interesting. However, for some they may be more disturbing than others. I do understand that normally people fear spiders or something.
Yeah, I guess I should make the warnings for the ride more clear. My bad.
You probably should. Just like if you don't have arachnophobia, do it now.
Well,
But yes,
wish your friends the best for me, and please give them my apologies.
I will, of course. I know you do not wish to hurt anyone. After all, this is just a carnival ride. It is no harm. It is still just an illusion.
Aye, very well. Well, have the best time, and I wish to see you all again.
You too. And Lion, the carnival races, you say? What the fuck? Oh,
As we
I
make
wouldn't
our
mind
way-
redoing the snail races since the first one was kind of cheated.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
I would like to try to experience the fun. This was not fun. The fun was not here.
I agree
it
with you
was
100%.
it was definitely on the darker side of fun, but I still found it enjoyable. However,
Living the
twisted
worst
the
moments of
mission
your life, I
forward.
don't find. Living the
Well,
worst
it
moments of your
is.
life, I don't find to be
I
fun.
think you misunderstand what the ride is about. It is your worst fear, not the worst moment of your life. I apologize if your worst fear is what has already happened, but that is not what the ride is meant to provoke.
No worries. I don't want to dwell on it. I'd rather just keep moving.
Fine, but I think you are one of the unlucky people to have a clouded past.
And as you guys wrap up,
Are we able to redo the snail racing?
yeah, as you guys wrap up your conversation, you make your way around past the Lost Mine. You get to a split in the road. To the right is the Pixie Kingdom, where you wanted to go to find Kazuki. And you also notice that there is a side event going on there. You see right here at these stages right here, there is a gnome poetry contest going on. And as you look over to the left to see the snail races, you can also see that there is goblin wrestling happening over here. So there's 2 side events and 2 main events. You could go back to the snail races, or we could do that next episode and we could wrap up here for today's episode with the Pixie Kingdom.
I feel like going to the
Yeah.
Pixie Kingdom is
Snail
a good
racing is going
idea.
to take that long, or
Both are about the same time.
Yes, the new
let's
friend
do
would
the-
like to check the Pixie Kingdom. Perhaps we should do that and then wrestle the goblins.
We'll follow
Yeah,
you.
that
What do we
sounds
wanna do?
fun. Yeah.
All right. As
Grevin, you wanted
guys-
to check where Kazuki went, by the way.
Yes, I did. Yeah. Well, I just saw the snail races were like slightly closer from our path, but it doesn't. I don't care. Either or.
All right. As you all
Oh,
make your
God's
way,
sake, Zephyr.
Checking I used the right name.
as you
How
all,
dare you use my Zephyr?
as you all make your way up to the entrance of the Pixie Kingdom, you see to the right is the Gnome Poetry Contest, which we will handle next session if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
But as you approach the Pixie Kingdom, you see Grevin and Caliph, you see the Dragonborn that you had saw previously at the Swans. Oh, no, never mind, that's not him. Where is he? He should be here, I thought. I guess not. My bad. You see, outside of the Pixie Kingdom, there is a small little pixie wearing big, old, colorful shoes. She's currently not flying, but just standing next to a witchlight hand talking. As you approach, she sees you and she quickly snaps her attention over to you. Oh! Well, hi there, guys! Y'all want to come into the Pixie Kingdom?
Sure. I think
Yeah.
I forgot your name, but I remember the name of the Witchlight hand here. That's Jeremy, right?
No, silly, I'm Jeremy. She points to
George-
herself.
Do you have the ability to swap genders? I distinctly remember you being a man at some point.
What are you talking about? I am a man, she says.
Hello.
He says.
Hmm.
Okay, Jeremy, you're right. Yeah, now I remember. Yeah. Yeah, Jeremy, you're right.
Oh, she shuckums, I'm glad you remembered. Well, if y'all want to come in Pixie Kingdom, it's one ticket punch.
Said Grevin. Well, he's the only one who requires punches, as you know.
All right, you there, an old lion. Good to see you, buddy. I didn't recognize you since you're all the way up there now.
Yes, I am trying to have the fun on my off day.
Oh, that's mighty nice, feller. Well, let me punch your ticket, little man. As she walks up to you, Grevin.
I'll hand out the ticket. By the way, Jeremy, have you seen any new faces here?
Well, I see a whole lot of new faces every day. It's a carnival after all. You're gonna have to be maybe a little more specific.
A pixie.
No, we haven't had any new pixies, but we got a new fairy.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's the.
Well, what could you do
It's
on-
a fairy we're looking for. Her name should be
Oh, is it?
Kazuki. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's her. Damn wind brought her in with a gust, and she's quite enjoying herself. You'll find her inside.
Oh, great.
That's good. As long as she's alright.
All right, and Jeremy takes your ticket and she punches it. All right, feller, have yourself a wonderful time. But before you go in, you can't go in just as you are. You gotta be a pixie. As she then snaps her fingers, and you begin to shrink down to the size of a pixie.
Oh, she's.
I love this part of the process. It is so wonderful.
As you're all shrunk down, very small, you do see that Lion is still on stilts, so he's still a little bit bigger.
I was gonna say, did the stilts shrink or no?
Yeah, the stilt shrink as well, correct.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Tiny size becomes small.
As she looks to the three of you, she says, "All right, last thing is you really should be calling yourself by pixie names since you're going to be members of the Pixie Kingdom for a bit. So what do you say? Would you like to adopt a new name?" All right.
Sure.
Anyone who would, please roll me a d8.
Okay. I will try this to have the fun.
I got a 7.
6.
6,
6,
7, 8.
7, 8.
All right. Lion, your name is Pancake.
Yes.
Caliph, your
I was
name
gonna say,
is Toad Hop. And Grevin, your name is Puddle Mud.
good thing Kazuki's not here. She might try to eat Lion.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Puddle Mud is my name.
Puddle Mud.
Yeah. And Toad Hop for me.
I am Pixie Pancake.
All right. And the
That
last
sounds terrible,
thing,
Pixie Pancake.
and the very last thing is, here you go. She then sprinkles pixie dust into the air, and you're all covered in it. And for the next hour, you can fly.
Glitter never
Fly
comes
and
away.
hover. No, this
Just throwing glitter
this
at us.
glitter, you'll be old, like, and for an elf, of course, that's in a long time, and you'll still just be like finding glitter somewhere, just like,
Glitter
why
never
is
comes
this
off.
still in my hair? It's been 1,000 years. Why won't it come out already?
Oh, to be a meatbag.
And she steps out of the way and allows you all to enter into the Pixie Kingdom.
Yeah. Caleb will
Yay.
enter.
And
Woo!
as you all enter the Pixie Kingdom, someone sees you, and she comes flying up to you, fast as lightning. Looking to you all, she says, "You can all listen in Campaign Friday as I play it for stream."
Wait, what just happened?
Campaign Friday.
Oh my gosh, everyone, I'm so happy to see you all, but this place is amazing. All these
Wait, so-
pixies are so much
Oh,
like
wait, so
me,
we're
they have
ending right now is
food
what's
20
happening.
No.
Oh, there's a video in Campaign Friday you have to listen to.
Oh my gosh, everyone, I'm so happy to see you all, but this
Okay,
place is
I
amazing.
missed that part. I
All
didn't hear
these
that.
pixies are so much like me, and they have food 24/7. So I'm sorry about this, but I think
Oh,
I'm gonna
I love
stay
that,
by the
and
way.
play the cats.
Oh.
I'm sorry, everyone, but I wish you all well. Love you.
That is pleasant.
And as
I
she
guess
says that she loves you all, you see her fly off to hang out with pixies in the air, flying high in the sky.
Alex just looks to Lion and says, "It looks like we've gotten a new member in the carnival. We might have to talk with her about that some other day."
I'm sure Master Light will handle it.
Oh, of course, Master Light loves new people after all. Let's
Oh, that's
just hope
fantastic.
Mr. Witch is
It's the same thing.
more sustainable.
Same thing the other guy did in our Sunday campaign at the beginning. There what was his name. I forget his name now, but
Mm-hmm.
that's cool. I like that.
And as you all enter, walking up to the Pixie Kingdom, this is where we will wrap up. As we will continue.
Thank you for
here
today's session.
next week. With that, I hope all of you beautiful viewers at home have enjoyed. If you did, and you haven't already, please make sure to tap that notification bell so you're alerted every single time we go live or upload a video. Make sure to smash that subscribe button and join the Orphan Guild, become a fellow adventurer. And as well, make sure to tap that like button and comment down below your favorite part of today's episode. And if you haven't already, make sure to check out my partner's content via the link in my bio to my link tree. You can find her there at stoned_n_summer. I've been your host, the D&D Orphan, signing off. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
I will see y'all next week.